Welcome to our week 1 video for our class Finding Balance, using the principles of Tai Chi and Qigong to improve your physical balance. Before we start our practice today, please make sure that you have a comfortable place to practice. This will include a nice sturdy chair, a non-slip floor, and nice stable shoes. And then as we practice today, always allowing yourself to stay in your comfortable range of motion. I show progressions in the different movements, and you're just going to find the right progression for you and also the right speed for you. It's a little more challenging to go slow with the movements, so just find what works for you. And remember, it's the practice that improves the balance. So I'm going to go back and have a seat in my chair. And let's sit comfortably about halfway back in our chair and begin with our posture. So feeling our feet rooted to the earth, inviting some nice length in our spine, and inviting a nice deep belly breath. So our first intention is always the posture, the second is the breath, and the third is whatever our focus is today. And we're going to start with bringing our awareness to our feet. And we're going to work on a little bit of flexibility and strength for our ankles. So gently lifting one foot up, inviting the toe to reach forward, and then bringing the toe back and inviting the heel to reach forward. Doing some nice movement of our ankle. Maybe adding the breath, exhaling as you go forward, inhaling as you come back. And as always, staying in that comfortable range of motion. And then let's go ahead and we're going to do some nice little circles. So very mindful circles, drawing a circle with your toe. Once again, exploring the range of motion. And then you can gently change direction. This is a great movement to do every once in a while you're seated. Many people also do it before they get up in the morning, so you can do it actually while you're lying down in bed. And let's go to the other foot. So point and flex first. This works on flexibility and also some strength. Enjoying the breath, and then circling in one direction, and then circling in the other direction. So there's 4 factors that are critical for our balance. Strength and flexibility is the first one. And we focus a lot on strength and flexibility in the feet, the ankles, the knees, and the legs, since those are our basic support unit. Also, we're going to work on sensory capabilities. So this week, we're going to work a lot on focusing on being able to notice and feel the bottom of our feet. The next factor is neuromuscular recruitment. This is ability for our muscles to work together to perform activities. And then the last area is cognition. This includes awareness and also the element of fear. We need to have confidence in order to go through the world in a nice, stable way. If we have the fear of falling with us all the time in our movements, we tend to be stiff and rigid, and we don't allow ourselves to flow with changes in the earth, changes in the environment. So one of the key things we're going to focus on is reducing that fear of falling by working on practicing our balance. As we gain more confidence, that'll help to reduce the fear. So we're going to work on some leg strength next. We're going to do some chair stands. So bringing yourself forward in your chair, really feel the feet rooted under you. If you need to use the hands on the chair, you're welcome to, or you can have the hands on the leg, or you can cross the arms in front. 3 different ways, using the one that's appropriate for you. We're going to take a nice inhale to prepare, and then as we exhale, pressing down into the earth and rising up, lengthening the spine. Arms can relax down to the sides now. So each time that we get up every day, it's a great opportunity to work on strength and balance. We can also bring our legs to the back of the chair, making sure the chair is centered behind us. Hands can be reaching down towards the chair or crossed in front. And we can gently begin to descend down, reaching back with the tailbone as the knees bend, almost like we're going to sit in the chair, but not quite, and then gently coming back up. Lifting up nice and tall, finding that length in the spine. We can exhale as we come down. And then inhaling as we rise up. Now, if you're just beginning to do these, you may just do a few, and they may be very small movements, just a little bend in the knees. You're going to do what's comfortable for you, or maybe you're going to go a little bit deeper, just exploring what's comfortable for your body. So inviting yourself to strengthen your legs doing some chair stands. So we've been discussing this concept of feeling the feet connected to the earth. We're going to transition next to some of our rooting movements. So I'm going to move the chair out of the way for a moment. Ideally, you'll have the chair in front of you. But just so it's a little bit easier to see, I'm going to have the chair off to the side. So let's go ahead and begin with the 3 intentions. So I'm going to start with my feet together, just to notice how that feels. And if I kind of like sway from one side to the other, I really can't go very far. But if I bring my feet just a little bit wider apart, about hip width apart, I can sway and be nice and stable. So we want to find that nice stable stance. Now the concept of rooting to the earth is both the awareness of the bottom of the feet, plus it's also a gentle bending of the knees. So bring the awareness down to the feet to begin with, and invite the legs to straighten. And just feel and notice the bottom of the feet. How do they feel right now? Enjoy a couple deep breaths. Now, gently bend the knees just a little bit and let the tailbone kind of sink down towards the earth, still maintaining length in the spine, and see how that feels. It should feel more rooted, more grounded. This is the sensation that we're looking for. Our feet are engaged with the earth, almost like they're embracing the earth. That ability to embrace the earth as we walk allows our sensory system to transmit and tell our body when the ground is uneven. When do we need to shift our weight in the upper body to maintain our balance? So that awareness to the feet is really key, and that softness in the knees, that rooting to the earth. So as we do our movements, we really want to focus on that rooting to the earth. So we're going to transition to a little bit of weight shift movement next. And I'm going to be mirroring you. So this is going to be my left hand today, and this is going to be my right hand today, so that it's a little bit easier for you to follow. So we're going to shift our weight over to our right foot. And as we shift the weight, feel ourselves centered over the right foot. Find that softness in the knees and feel that foot root into the earth, and then just gently start to peel. I think I said right foot, the left foot. We're shifting the weight to the left foot. Gently peel that right foot from the earth, and then let's step out just a little bit to the side. And then let's root both feet to the earth. So equal weight on both feet, feeling that connection to the earth, a little softness in the knees. Now let's shift the weight back over to the left foot. Feel that foot rooted to the earth. Begin to peel the right foot up from the earth. And gently bring that foot in. And then have both feet rooted to the earth. And now let's go ahead and go out to the right. So shifting the weight to the left foot, peel the right foot up. Step out to the side, equal weight on both feet. Now let's shift over to the right and bring the left foot in. And then we're going to go back over to the left, rooting to the earth, equal weight on both feet, then transitioning the weight all the way over, peeling the right foot up, and gently stepping in. Feeling that sensation of connecting to the earth with each one of these movements. Now, if you want to make a little bit smaller step and maybe make the movement a little bit faster, that's fine. But the slower that you go, the more opportunity there is for the body to learn how to balance. But you always want to stay in that comfortable range of motion as we practice this weight shift and this sensation of rooting to the earth. So just to review, rooting to the earth, awareness to the bottom of the feet, and then that sensation of sinking down into the earth. So we're going to transition next to our Tai Chi movement that we're going to learn today. And actually we're going to be doing an open and close, and we're also going to be doing harmonizing yin and yang. So let's begin. Traditionally we begin with our feet fairly close together, but just a comfortable stance for you. Starting with our 3 intentions, exploring that length in the spine, a nice deep breath in the present moment, and let's open to the left. So we're going to let the hands softly float up. We're going to sink down just a little bit, root the feet to the earth, shift the weight over to the right foot. We'll step out with the left foot, and as we shift the weight over to the left, we're going to bring that right hand under and create our ball on the left side. This first movement is harmonizing yin and yang. Then I'm going to let my right hand come across, palm to the sky, as the left hand just floats down, and then I scoop under, and I make the ball on the right side. And then now we're going to transition back over to the left. So the 2 hands divide, they split, and then they reconnect. And then we're going to think about that weight shift, that feeling the feet rooted to the earth. So as the hands come over to the right, the weight shifts to the right. As hand comes over to the left, we shift the weight to the left. This is called harmonizing yin and yang. So Tai Chi uses the strength and flexibility, the sensory. We're having to feel that connection of the feet to the earth. We're also sensing a comfortable range of motion as we do the movements. We're sensing the weight shift. And then there's this neuromuscular recruitment. We're doing a new movement, so we're having to really engage different muscles. We're shifting the weight, the arms are splitting, they're coming across the body, they're coming back together. And then there's the level of cognition, where we're having to really bring our focus to be able to do these movements. And then once we're comfortable with the movements, we're bringing the focus into that feeling the feet rooted to the earth. Beautiful. Let's just let the hands softly float down. Then we're going to do our close. So we're going to shift the weight over to one foot, root it into the earth, let the arms rise up, feet come towards each other, and then just let the hands softly float down. Beautiful deep breaths, and just relaxing down. So that's our first movement, harmonizing yin and yang. So the focus for the week is to bring your awareness to the bottom of the feet and to try softening the knees some. Many of us tend to go around life with our knees rather locked. So trying to soften the knees a little bit to feel that connection with the earth. And then as you walk, maybe inviting yourself to occasionally do a nice slow walk where you do a nice heel-toe roll. And if you need to go a little bit faster than I'm going, you're welcome to. But really, touching that heel first, and then rolling the foot onto the earth. So a nice heel-toe roll as you take each step. So it's a great opportunity to take a nice little walk, a short walk each day, and just really feel the feet as they caress to the earth with each step. So I invite you to have a beautiful week of practice. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.